So yesterday, the Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Bawumia, held a press conference to accept defeat and also to congratulate the presidential-elect, which is John Dramani Mahama, for the victorious win against him during the general election, which took place on the 7th of December.
And gentlemen of the media, following yesterday's presidential and parliamentary elections, Ghanaians at home and abroad have been sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the outcome of the election. Let me say that the data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election decisively. The NDC has also won the parliamentary election, even though we await final collation for a number of seats. However, I believe ultimately that these will not change the overall outcome. I have just called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to congratulate him as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana.
Yo, telling this thing where you do actually carried a lot of people by surprise. People were surprised because we all thought that he was going to do the back and forth thing. He was going to wait until the AC comes out to announce who wins the elections. But what he did actually, make some people believe that, oh, this guy is actually matured. You all thought, say, oh, like on Twitter. But he has actually proven maturity. Say, oh, sometimes no you just have to accept because we are used to be real campuna. So after this video, there have been a lot of videos out there. People have been trolling him.
Mombastiano, Amame, Mombastiano, Namin Chicano. Alomo Jaja, Ubekumio, Alomo Jaja, Ubekumio.
Okay.
There's more life ahead.
Yes.
Let's relax. Okay.
And this particular video from Agyapong, and with this video was when he was contesting for the presidential candidate with Dr. Bawumia for the MPP. Okay, and according to Agyapong, he was saying that if people vote for Dr. Bawumia, he was going to lose the elections to Mahama, following some of the things that he said in the past and how the dollar rate, the inflation is exposing him.
Because you can't beat Mahama. Namusimi and Kase Makoka say we lost the election in 2022. Oh yes. Yes, Miss Ru.
What exactly did you mean by that comment? Because who we need MPP Fragberry, yeah. Obia se Kennedy back campaign on Adudanko Kufuado,
yes,
and Bawumia
yes,
MPP government.
Yes.
But the same
right.
Say they lost the election in 2022.
Yeah.
And now NDC communicators as a can buy
let them say me say
yeah.
Me catch straight. So I don't know the man making it straight and then me making it straight. I was referring to Bawumia. Because Bawumia na catch say if your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Me makasa.
Okay.
Me winia. I can easily defend it because me policies I'm there, but President.
So in this video, Agyapong made some emphasis following what Dr. Bawumia said somewhere around 2013, 2014 when NDC was in power, when the dollar was around 4 cedis. According to Dr. Bawumia, he was saying that if your fundamentals are weak, the dollar rate will expose you. Now he's been voted into power, being an economist and propagating against the NDC back then. You were looking forward that, oh, the dollar rate will really drop to 1 cedi, but no, now the dollar rate is somewhere around 16 cedis. So if you've made this kind of statement And looking at your dollar rate now, and you still want to campaign against Mahama, that was not going to work. But it seems that people were getting it all wrong until now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then. That was true then, and it is true now. It is 100% correct. So if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But it is warped logic to jump from that to a conclusion that if there is depreciation in your currency, then the fundamentals must be weak. Do you understand the logic? It is very warped logic. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But if the exchange rate moves, you cannot jump to that conclusion that the fundamentals are weak. That defies logic.
We are always saying that if the MPP should have considered voting for Kennedy Agyapong to become the presidential candidate for the MPP, he would have stand a chance for winning the presidential candidates during the elections, because he is the new face. He is someone that both MPP and the NDC likes him. He is someone people see him to be that truthful guy, that just guy. He doesn't give a damn about how affiliated he is to you. He doesn't care the kind of friendship he has with you. If you do something that is going against the country or going against the constitution of Ghana, he will make sure he exposes you and make sure that the law or the consequences of what you've done, you will face all this repercussion. But no, the delegate decided to collect money from Dr. Bawumia and vote for him instead. Now this has become one of the biggest loss to the MPP. The kind of margin Mahama gave Dr. Bawumia was unbearable. He couldn't stand the shame. That was the reason why he came out to accept the defeat and also to congratulate Mahama. Because bro, that kind of defeat in India, the boa o trans say o twema isaba announce ya obecheche mu man kofa woni begu ase obecheche mu say this kind of margin ena Mahama de bitiwa woni begu ase. That was the reason why he came out to accept that kind of defeat. And what Kennedy Agyapong said back then is actually manifesting, because there was no way Dr. Bawumia was going to win the election against Dr. Mahama. Looking at what the MPP has done, the kind of corruption, the lies, the deceit, the misembezzlement, bro, you don't expect to win this kind of election with the kind of attitude you people have put in place for the past 8 years now. So yes, since you didn't vote or you didn't elect Kennedy Agyapong to become the presidential candidate, bro, that chance in the emination is a baby mamuda, because some mark now Dr. Bawumia got to hold forever. And Ghanaians still remember Ghana 4% say look at the margin. This is only 2 miles. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to put the bell on post notification. Peace out.